Good morning. This is the session for BBA Aviation Management Semester 6 student on the subject Airlines Financial Insurance. So good morning, Apurva. Let me wait for your other friends to join this session.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning. So good morning to again both of you. Today is per our lesson plan under Unit 3 of Aircraft Leasing and Finance. This last portion of aircraft leasing that we are going to discuss today. That is purpose and advantage of aircraft leasing. Though in between we have discussed the securitization, so there was a little bit uh, sequencing problem, but this will be the last lecture in respect of aircraft leasing. And in this series today, we are going to discuss the purpose and advantage of leasing, and it will be a small session. So I will try to show you one video, and then we'll continue our discussion as per our previous discussion. In line of that, we'll continue the discussion on purpose and advantage of leasing. So this will be a type of revision class for you. So as per the literature available in the reference book, I am at present I am sharing the screen, one page screen, which is the material available in our reference book in regard to the purpose and advantage of aircraft leasing. So as per this our reference book, as you know that this leasing is basically more advantageous to manufacturer and lessors, means those who are the companies who are providing the aircraft on lease to the lessee, means airlines, because it increases opportunities for business for them. For the lessor, this is so it is considered it is most advantageous business for the lessor, those companies who are in the business of aircraft leasing. And documentation for leasing is usually simple than debt or equity financing. If you issue other modes of the financing of airlines, it is considered that leasing aircraft leasing documents are very simple and advantageous. Similarly, if we see other options, they are complicated procedures, like you want to take a debt, means loan, or if you want to increase your equity in airlines, then you have to go to the share market, and you have to take the IPO route, initial public offer, or sometime you have to take another source of. So that is a long process, and lot of procedure is required to go for that option. But whereas in aircraft leasing markets, simpler documentation is there, so it is considered most advantage to the lessor, means leasing aircraft companies. And the disadvantage rest with also with the lessor, because the insufficient care will be insufficient care of their aircraft by the lazy, means airlines, is one of the considered disadvantages position to the lessor, means the companies who are offering the aircraft on lease to the airlines. Then further, if you go into detail, the volume discount for aircraft purchase can be passed on to the airline, particularly attractive to the smaller airlines. Many times, what the lessor, means aircraft leasing company do, they book the aircraft in batches, means in volume more than one, and they get the that certain offer from the aircraft manufacturing company as per their schedule, and lot of discount they are getting, and this discount they are transferring or in the form of EMI or your monthly payments towards lease rentals, they are passing to the smaller airlines, and smaller airlines are in this way are having the advantage to get the aircraft lease on little bit lesser amount monthly lease. The monthly installment will be less compared to if they go directly purchase the aircraft, and whatever the EMI will be there will be quite high and value will be high. So this is the volume discount is one of the advantage is having with the lessor, this aircraft leasing company, finance company. One more aspect is illustrated in our reference book is that the conversion of an airline working capital and credit capacity. If the airlines took the aircraft only instead of purchasing, their working capital and credit capacity will be enhanced, because if we purchase directly aircraft from any manufacturer, they need a lot of huge amount of money to purchase an aircraft, and even they take the aircraft on installment even from that company manufacturer, that initial capital requirement is very high. So it is considered, it is the most advantage again to the airlines in respect of their working capital and credit capability, because when they if they having less loan, less debt, then their company credit scores will be high. So airlines, those who are taking aircraft on lease, having high credit capability. So this is the one of the most important aspect of aircraft leasing is considered in the market. Then the provision up to 100% on finance with no deposit or prepayment. That is, in case if the aircraft want to purchase from the aircraft manufacturer, they have to give advance up to 33% of cost of the aircraft. Similarly, or 15% of cost required by the bank to be paid by the airlines is a condition of loan offer. So if go for the debt financing, loan financing from institution, if airline want to purchase aircraft, so around 33% to 15% of capital is required. Whereas in case of aircraft leasing, 100% lease finance is available and no deposit is required. So you can see the beauty of aircraft leasing, that without having airline, without having much initial capital, they can have an aircraft on lease. So this is one of the beauty of this airline aircraft leasing business in market. In the both the lessor and lessee are in win-win situation. So this is one of the fundamental advantage is obtained by airlines vis-a-vis the lessor, means aircraft leasing company. Similarly, shifting the obsolescence risk of aircraft to lessor, short-term lease, because as you know that aircraft technology, this technology in respect of aviation is updating very fast, and the technical design specification of aircraft are changing fast. So obsolescence means the risk of obsolescence to aircraft designing and technology is less in terms of in respect of airlines, because they are getting the short-term leases of aircraft, and as per their latest requirement, they are choosing the aircraft from the aircraft leasing finance company, because they having the large fleets of aircraft, newer aircraft as well as older aircraft and middle-aged aircraft. So the obsolescence risk of having an aircraft by the airlines are very less. So this is one of the most important uh, advantage in respect of technological environment of an airlines fleet. Then no aircraft trading experience needed. When the airlines go to the purchase, go to the aircraft leasing, no sort of expense is required. But because as per their needs, as per their requirement, number of seating capacity, latest design, or all things are available, ready-made available in the market, and the aircraft leasing company help the airline to shoot their to availability of the aircraft to meeting their requirement. So no aircraft trading expense is needed in respect of airlines, whereas the lessor is already in the market. They are directly associated with the aircraft manufacturer. Many aircraft manufacturers also having their own aircraft leasing company. So such risk of such expertise is not needed to the airlines. So this is one of the important advantage to the leasing means aircraft leasing company. Similarly, the possibility of excluding lease finance from balance sheet. And as you know that the when you take the aircraft on lease, the different treatment in balance sheet is there. Because if you purchase an aircraft, then it will be a capital expenditure and lot of accounting treatment and lot of accounting treatment. Whereas in case of you are purchasing and leasing, taking an aircraft on lease, you will book all your expenditure in operating expenditure, and in the current year this expenditure will be booked and no need to do much financial treatment. Treatment is required. So accounting is very simple in case of aircraft. So these are the some major advantage associated with the these are certain purposes, you can say certain advantage of aircraft leasing as per our reference book. So this is the all about the reference book material. So I am sharing with you in the screen, and I have included this material in my handouts, so it will be made available to you on completion of our uh, our unit, this unit to you. Some of the possible disadvantage of aircraft leasing also been included in our reference book. So what are they? First, higher cost than say debt finance for purchase. So in case of if you see the overall overall leasing period, it is a little bit higher cost compared to debt finance. If you take a debt finance means take aircraft on loan and uh, uh, take a loan aircraft. If you see the overall cost, it will be little bit higher in case of aircraft leasing. But no need of capital is required. This is one of the beauty of this aircraft. Whereas if you see the long term goal of long term financing of an aircraft, it will be little bit higher because airline financier or leasing company are definitely are in the business, and they will try to get certain profit over the what the cost of return to what the aircraft purchase. Then they have given an entire period into the leasing, and they will try to earn the profit for their stakeholders. So this is a one point, little higher cost compared to debt financing of purchase of an aircraft. Then profit from eventual sale of aircraft going to the lessor as a title holder. And at the end of the life cycle of an aircraft, what the aircraft leasing company do? They sell the aircraft, and whatever the on the sale of the aircraft, whatever the profit is received, is goes to the aircraft leasing company lessor. It is not transferred to the airlines. So this is one of the disadvantage to the airline. Third, higher gearing than say purchase with equity finance. Higher gearing means if you purchase this aircraft with the equity finance, mean own resources, you will be getting higher profit in terms of their utilization of aircraft entire life. So this is a, but it needs a huge finance in the form of equity. And if you are having the you don't have the sufficient fund with you, like the smaller airlines, they cannot go for purchasing of the aircraft. But the those airlines who having larger fleet or very old in the business, they can do it, and it will be the advantage to such airlines. Similarly, aircraft specification are not tailor-made for lazy airlines and short-term, because the aircraft available in the market is as per the journal use, means which is suited to majority of the airlines. But if a smaller airlines or for a small term lease, it may not suit. The tailor-made solution are not available in the market in respect of aircraft leasing. So these are the some few disadvantages to airlines. But overall, it is considered that aircraft leasing in respect of operation of airlines are advantages always. So this is the purpose and advantage of aircraft leasing in terms of our reference. Let's share some more advantages in respect of aircraft leasing, what we have seen in our previous discussion, in previous slides. So I will take over to you that again on previous discussion of our previous discussion. So it is again the, if you see the advantage of leasing, uh, acquiring a capital asset on lease like the aircraft is nothing but a saving of capital, because you are what you are doing, leasing cover the full cost of the equipment used in business by providing 100% finance. So what you are doing, you are saving your 100% capital. If the aircraft cost is suppose 500 crore, you are saving 500 crore because you are not giving any upfront advance, you are not giving anything to the aircraft manufacturer. Whereas the airlines is getting aircraft lease on monthly rental basis. So no upfront capital is required. So lot of saving to the any airline. So this is the most 100% finance is available in case of aircraft leasing, and it is also available into other financing, other industry are also using this leasing model, and they are getting 100% finance. So that we already discussed in our own handouts. Then flexible and convenient. The lease agreement mostly having the international standardization and can be tailor-made in respect of lease as per the industry requirement, and lease period and lease rental according to the convenience and requirement of all leases. Leases means all airlines. So normally it is considered the aircraft leasing agreements are very flexible as per the requirement, as per the duration, as per the type of aircraft. So it is considered very flexible and convenient. So this is the documentation part is very convenient in respect of aircraft leasing. Whereas in other financing mode of like debt financing, equity financing, lot of documentation, lot of procedure, and income tax law, lot of the laws we have to follow in respect of this other mode of finance. So this is the one of the advantage. Rest with the in respect of documentation, it is very flexible and convenient. Then come to the planning cash flow. Once, if you after leasing, it will enable the lessee to plan its cash flow properly. The rental can be paid out of the cash coming into the business from the use of same assets. So planning of cash flow means if you want to take an aircraft from lease, you can plan the monthly installment for each aircraft, and you can adjust into the operating cost, and annual basis you can adjust an annual profit. You can foresee what will be the annual profit from operation in aircraft. So if you see the operational cost of an aircraft, you will see that how much percentage of rental I have to pay, and you will keep aside monthly basis. So it is very easy to plan your cash flow in respect of aircraft leasing. Similarly, improved in liquidity. As you know that if you having the lot of fund in your hand, it will nothing but it will ease your liquidity. Means you can have the money for expenditure into run the business in other areas. So liquidity position in case of lease is very, very comfortable compared to if you go for a debt financing. If you go for a loan, it will be very tight position for you, and you will not have money in your hand to manage your business. So it is a very, very important in point of view, in liquidity point of view. So in finance, those who are the finance expertise, they can understand more better than us that liquidity, what is the liquidity to run the business. Cash in hand is very, very important. So these are the, again, I am taking with you, because in our initial presentation I have discussed in a brief way, but today I am repeating because this today's session is dedicated on the subject of advantage of leasing and purpose of leasing. So this again on four head I discussed that. Then come to the, what are the advantage to lessor? That lessor means again the aircraft leasing company. First, the ownership of asset. Ownership of asset remain with the aircraft leasing company, means they will give the aircraft to the airlines only for a use. Ownership title is again always with the lessor, means aircraft leasing company. Second, lower transaction cost. Lower transaction cost because what they are doing, whatever the transaction with leasing agreement they are doing with the airline companies for a various periods, various installment, it's having very, very low transaction cost because the simple documentation is there and transaction cost is considered very, very low. Similarly, lighter regulation because they are not they are not deposit taking institution. So regulation in respect of aircraft leasing is also considered lighter, means no stringent regulations are available because they are taking only very less deposit. Once you are taking less deposit advances from any company, there will be less restriction to doing this aircraft leasing business. Similarly, lot of tax incentives are available for the lessor because they are taking the high cost equipment, high cost aircraft, and purchasing of aircraft by aircraft leasing company involves tax benefits. Lot of countries, in order to give promotion to their aviation industry, like Japanese lease, we have to learn, understand, discuss the various types of leasing, and most of the leasing business in country, aircraft leasing country, is promoted by respective country by giving the tax benefit. So this advantage of tax benefits are very, very important, very, very attractive in respect of the aircraft leasing company. So in this way, the tax incentive is the one of the promotional advantage to this aircraft leasing business in respect of the companies who are in the business of aircraft leasing. So this is one of the in various models of leasing. We also know that this tax, how this tax is considered attractive in running the business of promoting the business of aircraft leasing business in respective country. It is very prevalent in European market. We've seen the case study in the types of various models of aircraft leasing, and this tax incentive, very many lease, Japanese lease, leverage lease, all such lease, European lease, they are providing their respective nations are providing lot of tax incentive to in order to the to develop that aviation business. Then ownership and easy finance is available once the aircraft owned by the aircraft leasing company. They are getting easy finance because they having they are a lot of assets with them. They having their the ratings by various finance company depending upon their fleet. They are having good source of finance available to them, and entire ownership is available to them. Then better control on utilization of funds, whatever the funds they are having, because their funding is also again take place in respect of aircraft leasing company through various sources, and it is considered they are well managed company, professional well managed company. They can manage their assets very effectively, efficiently, considering their nature of business, and mostly the aircraft manufacturer having their own company sister concern in order to get the advantage of this business. Then second part, we have also studied what are the advantages for lazy. Lazy means airlines. That we have discussed the similar things in our handouts, my reference book material. Again, we are repeating this. Avoidance of initial case outlay that we already discussed. If you per airline purchase the aircraft, it may be costing 500 crore to 1000 crore rupees, and initial outlays which we have discussed in our handouts is that it range from 15% to 33%, because you have to give the advance in the form of, even if you take the loan also, minimum 15% amount you have to have your in hand to purchase the aircraft. So this is the first advantage. Even we go for the housing finance, we should have minimum 20%, 10 to 20% in hand. Then you can get the loan depending upon your paying capacity. Similar norms are available in case of aircraft leasing. In respect of aircraft leasing, nothing is required in advance. So avoidance of initial case outlay. This is the first advantage with the airlines. Then efficient use of fund. Once you are having the lot of money in your hand, you can efficiently utilize into your business. Fewer requirement about balance sheet. As I told you, if you purchase the aircraft, it will be reflected in your it will require a different treatment. Income tax laws are applicable. So very fewer requirement in treatment about the balance sheet, because whatever you will pay the monthly rental in respect of aircraft, it will be directly be booked into your balance sheet. So very easy balance accounting treatment is required. Cheaper source of finance. Aircraft leasing is considered cheaper source of finance because no leasing fee is required, no lesser documentation, less cheaper source of finance. Enhance borrowing capacity, debt equity ratio, because you are not investing any money into the capital procurement, aircraft procurement, only what you are paying rental. So you are, and lot of money is with you, so you can borrow lot of money from the market to run your business. No outside security collateral. In leasing business, no security deposit, nothing guarantee is required, because airlines, no ownership is transferred by the airline aircraft leasing company, so no security is required. Low documentation cost that we already discussed. Protect against obsolescence that we already discussed, that due to the high technological changes in the aircraft designing and specification, the obsolescence of this, the technological advancement part is rest with the leisure company. Leasing, you are taking the aircraft on shorter period, say 5 years, and if any changes are there after the expiry of lease, you can go to latest technology aircraft, latest design aircraft. So protect against you airlines to obsolescence of the aircraft designing, etc. Leasing can finance higher percentage of equipment than bank loans. So leasing, nothing but if you take the bank loan, the higher amount of leasing finance can be taken from the market. Then tax benefits are also there compared to the leasing. In leasing, lot of tax benefit, because whatever the cost of leasing is there, you are booking directly into the cost. Then better liquidity that we already told you, that lot of money is available with you because you are not purchasing anything, only you are taking the equipment on lease. So these are the some important benefit lies with the airline. So this is the slide I like to share. Then the last reason for leasing, nothing but a purchase purpose of leasing. Again, it is good reasons are there that that taxes may be reduced by leasing. So the tax liability part is very less in case of leasing. Similarly, the lease contract may be reduced certain types of uncertainty. So leasing standard contracts are available, and in this leasing agreements or contract, uncertainties, uncertainties can be reduced by way of providing necessary classes. So it is a mode which give you avoidance from the reduction of your transaction cost can be higher for buying an aircraft and financing with the debt or equity than the leasing of assets. So again, we already that reason is that transaction cost are very, and bad reasons are accounting. Accounting point of view, that leasing required all the expenditure you are booking, and whatever the money you have to pay the tax, whatever the money you are having in the hand. So some are these are the, you can say, concluded. So, we have discussed today in this way what is the purpose, what is the advantage of leasing today in our class, and if you have any doubt, we having sufficient time with us, so we can discuss that. Otherwise, this will be the last lecture in the series of aircraft leasing, and one of the case study we will take up in respect of Indian aircraft leasing market. So it will be, I will share that in our concluding lecture. One more lecture is there, that is different subject, and tomorrow in the last lecture we'll try to discuss that portion. That will be the not aircraft leasing, it will be the around it will be on airline traffic and finance, because airline, this is the main subject of aircraft leasing and finance. So that financing forecast part, the aviation industry financial prospect, we'll discuss in tomorrow lecture. So as far as the aircraft leasing is concerned, we have almost completed the aircraft leasing portion of this unit of three unit number 3, aircraft leasing and finance. One more lecture will be there in respect of aircraft, this airlines aviation part will be taken off, and one case study will be there. So that will be the last lecture for this unit number 3. So if you have any doubt, any question till now in respect of aircraft leasing, I'm available for 5 minutes. If you don't have any question, then I will end this session here, and I will thank you to join me today, and have a good day. Thank you very much.